welcome to another tutorial on ProStudio for Workflow. Today we're going to talk about how to set up Pixelz integration. Now Pixelz is a retouching service that you can subscribe to. Now the prerequisites for doing that is that you have a subscription with Pixelz and that you have gotten their API credentials and API keys. And the other thing that is a prerequisite is that you have the integration module activated in ProStudio. For the ProStudio part, you can contact your local admin to help you sort it, or you can contact support at prophoto.com. For the Pixelz integration, we refer to Pixelz. If you go to integrations, you will have, I've already set up a Pixelz integration. If I click on the new, I call it something, Pixelz. I choose the Pixelz retouching service. This will open up a panel where I can enter my Pixelz API key, my secret, my contact email that I have on the connection. The bottom part is super important. That's what the statuses are within ProStudio on when you ship things to Pixelz. So when the assets are with Pixelz, you can set it to post-production. When they come back, what do you want to have for status? Approval. And if something goes wrong, what do you want to call it then? I'm not going to save this one. I'm going to open up the ones I'm going to use this one. I've decided to have post-production and approval for me. Now, if you go to work orders, you go to model on Clara, you go to assets. Now, if I take these products, for instance, I want to ship them to Pixelz. I will go to Action, Create Task, External Retouch. I will select if I want to have another name to it. I select the Pixelz retouching service, which is the one I set up. Now I can select all the templates that I have available for me. These will be listed when you subscribe or when you set up the connection through the integration API. So if you have 50 templates available, you have 50 templates listed here. I only have these 4. So if I set this one to be the green background and I click save here, that will be saved and those will be ordered to be sent to Pixelz. I can then go into my task panel and see that I've shipped these ones. So if I look at the one I did here, I can see here that I've shipped these ones, but it says clothes here. That's funny. I can also see, if I go to my Pixelz API, click on the link, if you then logged in on the Pixelz API, you can see the order that you made for these ones. Now, they are with template clothes. That is something funny. But the thing is that if you have an order with loads of assets like this that you want to ship to, and you want to have unique templates for each image or each view, it's going to be a cumbersome job trying to make that. So what we've done is that we've added the ability to set the style guide on the template, the Pixelz template, already on the style guide view. So on style guide, I've decided that this style guide is going to be clothes for all the views that I use. So regardless of what I choose when I enter when I create my Pixelz task, it will always pick clothes unless I decide to override that function that I can do if I go to my assets and I go to Pixelz and I take this one and I say I want to override this one. And then I create my task. I go to external retouch. I select my green BG and I click on override template selection with mapped style guide view. I call this number 3 and I save this one. Now if I go to my task, I will have created a new task where I will get the green background on this retouch job. If I then go to Pixelz, I will see that I have a new order in the green background session that will be handled. This is how we set up Pixelz integration and work with Pixelz integration. I will also see that these images are sent to to external retouch. When they come back, they will be ready to import. Once I then select these images and do import of them, they will be stated as imported. So I can follow the whole process from A to Z through the whole chain of event that happens in Pixelz. And if I get my images back and I want to review them and comment, I might not want to import them because Pixelz did something wrong. I can comment in their UI as I go along. This is how easy it is to work with Pixelz integration with ProStudio. Thank you for listening.